everyone. Thank you for coming on this gorgeous day. We don't know if you want to be outside or inside, but this is it. So today we have Billy Michael, and today is a very special one because he will play any request, and if you want to sing along, you can ask him to play that particular song. How's that one?
This has all been worked out by the lawyers. Our lawyers.
He's well known in the area, and we are fortunate to have him here today. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for having me. I love coming here. This is so homey.
Yeah.
It's such a good feel. And yeah, Kai said, yeah, make sure you do some Beatles, which we'll do. And she also said, you know, I said, we can take requests and we can sing, we can do anything, because this is, as you can see, this is so informal. It's like being in your house. I'm going to start with some stuff that I wanted to show you, and then you just make a suggestion. If you don't have a song title, you can give me a genre or whatever. But I was in first grade in 1956, and what a year that was, because so much changed in music. And I'm going to give you an example. When you talk about the chaos. Song of the Year when I was born was Patty Page doing Tennessee Waltz. You can think of a song like that. 1952, a big song was Anytime by Eddie Fisher. So that's, the sounds. Doris Day was big in that era. Of course, you may remember more names than I do. But, and I've been telling the story when I play because I think it's fabulous. In 1956, a song that was on the chart for 22 weeks was supposed to be the song of 1956. And I'm going to play it, you're going to know it. And then you're going to hear the song that became the song of the year. I give to you as you give to me. This will be going Bing Crosby and Grace Kelly. True love, true love, and on it will always be. True love, yes, and you and I have a guardian angel on high, with nothing to do but to give to me. That song, 22 weeks on the charts, big. Supposed to be the song of the year. And it must have been somewhere around November. This woman sang, when I was just a little girl. This was the song of the year. She stole it. I asked my mother, what would I be? Will I be free? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. What will be, will be. say, oh, that's the song. And then Doris Day comes out later in the year. And when I check this out, because I keep thinking that was 1954. I keep thinking that Que Sera. So I go on the computer and I punch it in. So it was 1956 that Que Sera edged out True Love. But 1956 is the same year that my aunt took me to either was the Palace Theater or the Empress, and Elvis Presley's movie Love Me Tender came out.
Yeah.
So you can, now when you think of the music from 1950s, 51, 52, if you look at those songs and the people that sang and the orchestrations, and all of a sudden everything is about to, it's going to change just the way the Beatles changed us in 1964. The same thing happened then. And this is a terrific story, because I'm going to do a song that you know. And the story behind it, this song was released in 1956 in December, and it was either number 1 or 5. It was on the top 10 all the way to Groundhog's Day in 1957. And this song has such a story to it because a guy named Guy Mitchell, who did a lot of whistling, he had the hit of Singing the Blues. But Marty Robbins had recorded it before him, and he didn't get any of the fanfare. It wasn't promoted. So Marty Robbins was, they had like a rivalry. It was a big fight. So I'll tell you how it was resolved. But this song, well, I never been more, I never been more like singing the blues, but I never thought that I'd lose your love, dear. You got me singing the blues. You know I never been more like crying all night when everything's wrong and nothing ain't right without you. You got me singing the blues. You know that stars no longer shine. Dreams that I once know were mine. There's nothing left for me to do. I cry over you. Yeah, if it won't like running away, why should I go? I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. You got me singing the blues. Okay, so this song, imagine that. It comes out just before Christmas, stays up there on the top 10 until February 2nd, 1957. The song was originally done by Marty Williams. Marty Williams sees this song for the 10 weeks that he was going crazy. He has a big fight, internal fight. That was supposed to be my song up there, and you gave it to Guy Mitchell. And so he's in this bad mood, and he's being driven somewhere in a car in the spring of 57, while this is just, well, Guy Mitchell was still getting all the kudos. And as he's in this car being driven, he sees kids going to a dance in a high school. And they had the white jackets. So in the 20 minutes that he's in this car, he writes, all white, sport coat, and a pink carnation. I'm all dressed up for the dance. And he was in such a bad mood about this singing the blues song. He insisted that the Ray Conniff Orchestra do the music on this, on a white sport coat. And there was so much battling going on. This is good. Mitch Miller gets involved. Mitch Miller was like an ombudsman somehow. He gets between the Guy Mitchell camp and the Marty Robbins camp. Ray Conniff, you could see how Mitch Miller would be all involved with that. But a white sport coat and singing the blues have all of this big story behind them. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. I'm always up for that. When she told me long ago to the prom with me she'd go, and I today I find the little girl is gonna change her mind. A white sport coat and a pink carnation. like a smattering of, you know, that softer rock and roll that was coming in after like the Patti Page and the Doris Day and the Eddie Fisher and then countless others. But it was that movie, Love Me Tender, that I saw in Danbury introduced me to this song that I've been singing. It must be 68 years I've been singing this song. Well, baby, let me be love and teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck, leave me anywhere, oh, let me be your teddy bear. Oh, baby, let me be around you every night. Run your fingers through my hair, cuddle me real tight, oh, let me be your teddy bear. I don't wanna be a tiger, tigers playing rough. I don't wanna be a lion, lions ain't the kind you love to love. I'm gonna let me be your teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck, leave me anywhere, oh, let me be your teddy bear. Don't wanna be a tiger, tigers playing rough. Yeah, don't wanna be a lion, lions ain't the kind you love to know. You gotta let me be your teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck, leave me everywhere, oh, let me be your teddy bear. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. I just wanna be your teddy bear. I'm in first grade in Sacred Heart School at Danbury, and the nun, her name was Sophie, but her nun name was Sister Innocent. And Sister Innocent would, after lunch, she'd say, "Billy, do you want to sing?" And she would let me get up in front of the class and sing that. I was 5.5 years old. But she let me sing. She started me. She started me on singing. You can see, yeah, because that song, and it was September of that year. So you've got True Love in '56. You've got Que Sera, and now in September on the Ed Sullivan Show, Elvis shows up, and you know when as you know on the internet, you can find competing, contradictory things. One says one thing and one says the other. And for 1956, it had all the top songs. And you had Heartbreak Hotel, and you had Love Me Tender, Don't Be Cruel. Because Elvis came on, the same way the Beatles came on in the 64, 65. It was all Beatle, Beatle, Beatle. Well, Elvis took over the charts. And they list Song of the Year. Now, I don't know if it was the most sales or whatever. They didn't talk about Que Sera and that whatever we call it. But that survey. But they had, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. It's at the end of Lonely Street, hungry to tell. I'm so lonely, I'm so lonely, I'm so lonely since I died. Yeah, that's broken hearted, little hearts dressed in black. Dance along the lonely street, they're never coming back. But I'm so lonely, I'm so lonely, I'm so lonely I cry. I'm so lonely, I'm so lonely, I'm so lonely I cry. Imagine that, Heartbreak Hotel with Que Sera the same year. This is going on at the same time. The schizophrenia in the American music listening public when Elvis came on. And then you could imagine with Jerry Lee Lewis and Elvis, and then I don't know how long it took for guys like Little Richard. Fats Domino was since 1949, Fats Domino was making top 10 hits, but it's just amazing, absolutely amazing how much music changed in the mid-50s. If you go online, just look at the songs, the top 30 songs, the top 100 songs, and when you just go through, you start saying, oh my God, how rock and roll took over. And that big song, the big song that Elvis did, goes all the way back to the Civil War, when Ora Lee, which would become Love Me Tender, Ora Lee was the anthem for the Union Army. So around the campfires, they weren't singing Love Me Tender, they were singing like a blackbird in the spring on a willow tree. Softly rocked, I heard him sing, singing Ora-lee, 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 made of golden hair. Sunshine came along with me, sunlight in your hair. So there he comes, love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. Oh my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me true, hold them to your heart. Oh my darling, I love you, never more to part. Oh my darling, I love you, and I always will. Imagine that, orally becomes Love Me Tender. 1860s, they're singing that around the Union encampments in the Civil War. And there was a little footnote that I saw when Ed Sullivan, who introduced us to everybody, introduced Elvis. Apparently, Ed Sullivan was in a car accident and he couldn't host his show that night. Charles Lawton hosted Ed Sullivan and introduced America to Elvis Presley. No, I just read this. I don't know this. I mean, then he came on later, and of course, Ed was out of the hospital. But I read that Charles Lawton was the host the night that Elvis was introduced. I remember because you hear all this stuff about the cameraman being told, you know, above the waist, don't want to see all his gyrations and all that. So maybe all of it is true, but that was a shock. Charles Lawton. I'm thinking of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So here we are. We're into the 1950s, and there's a song I want to play because this is said to be the biggest country western hit of all time. And I would never, you're not going to believe it. I don't know if I can believe it, but maybe it's been recorded many times. And it was done by, Johnny Horton? Johnny Horton, yeah. In 1814, we took a little trip. A woman girl driving down the mountain, Mississippi. We took a little bacon and we took a little beans and we pulled the mother river the time we were in. Eyes are guns, the British kept coming. Was a fight to me, was a while ago. By old slow and heavy and running down the Mississippi, we on the next road. This is 1959. Beating on the drum, we sing so high and the native people sing. We sat beside the cotton bells and never said a thing. Fired our guns and the British kept coming. Wasn't quite as many as it was a while ago. Life was flowing and they began running down the Mississippi. You know they ran to the pride, they ran to the ramble, and they ran to the bushes where a rabbit would go. Ran so fast that the hounds couldn't catch them. Down the Mississippi, we go. That song, and there's a lot written about it, about how it's the popularity of that song. Cajun guys do a Cajun band, we play it. This guitar that I got in 1996 when Jasper Juniors was just starting out. I had another guitar I played with the kids, but this is the one that ended up being my workhorse. You can see, I've played this guitar so much, I'm wearing it away like Willie Nelson's trigger. But I love it. I love the fact that it's disappearing little by little. And but this is why, like I said, 96. That's a lot of years just funking away night after night. And if any of you ever want to see an act, a performer, the likes of which I can't even describe, on Wednesday nights I'm at Whitlock's with a guy named Tom Riley. Tom Riley is a lifetime musician. He's from Norwalk. And Tom plays pedal steel guitar, and he plays lap steel. He made the guitar. In fact, he made him because he's a builder too, besides being a musician. But he has spent his life in music. He was born in 1932. So the year that King Kong comes out is a movie, Tom is born. And this guy has got such a grasp of that style of country music, and plays everything. And every time I look back at him and I go, Tom, we're going to do, he'll shrug, he just shrugs, this is it. I go, you ever hear of, I go, oh, you'll be fine. And then he plays it. He can play anything. He's got ears like radar. But I'm there Wednesday nights with him about 6:30 to 9. And it's always good to check ahead to make sure something didn't, mess up the schedule. But when people hear Tom Riley, at 92 years old, playing that guitar the way he plays it, and I always thought, because he's always got a story, and he worked with Josephine Cash, Johnny Cash's sister, gospel music, and Johnny Cash had a brother named Tom. He worked with that. John Voight, the actor, had a brother who had used the name Chip Taylor. He toured with Chip Taylor. He wrote Wild Thing, Chip Taylor. And just on, and Tammy Wynette and Bonnie Raitt. I mean, he's got a story about everybody imaginable. Even, and the men will remember the Harlem Globetrotters. He even recorded with Meadowlark Lemon. Now, you know who records with Meadowlark Lemon? Oh, God, he's amazing. So here we go. We're getting right into the 1960s now. Oh, 1959, that was that big, wasn't that the big rematch with the Baltimore Colts and the New York Giants? That was it, 58 and 59. Those were the two games that they say launched professional football into what we know now. They said that was one's called the greatest game ever played. I think it was a 58 game, but it was the Colts and the Giants. So here we are. Now we're just touching into the 1960s. And I'll jump ahead just a little bit to get to what happened, because I was playing all like Beach Boy music, surfer music, and like the Ventures, and then the Beach Boys. I'm trying to think of who else we were imitating before the Beatles came on.
Jan and Dean?
Jan and Dean, yeah, Jan and Dean. Yeah, everybody's going surfing, not surfing music. What was the one? Two girls for every boy. Surf City.
Surf City.
Jan and Dean. Oh! We're going Surf City, gonna have some fun. We're going Surf City, gonna see the one. We're going Surf City, gonna see the one. We're going Surf City, gonna have some fun. Two girls for every boy. That song! Oh, the teenage boys. Two girls for every boy. Jan and Dean. What a song that was. Yeah, but that was the whole era. The cars, the big cars, and the cars and the surfing and the cars and all of that. And then all of a sudden, none of the guitar players I knew were interested in that music once This was, what was the date on this one? This had to be February 9th, 1964. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll kiss you. Remember I'll always be and then while I'm away, I'll hold today. And I'll send all my loving. I'll pretend that I'm missing the ways I've been missing and hope that my dreams will come true. And then while I'm away, I'll hold today and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll fly home every day. And I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. All my loving, all my loving, all my loving, I will send. That was it. We were just taking over. When that song, that was the first song they did on the Ed Sullivan Show. You can just picture your televisions. You know what the TVs looked like. We were all glued to that, watching the Beatles do that song, and then they did. Is there anything? I got higher. Is there anything that you want? If there's anything I can do, just come home me, and I'll say it. See, we all know these songs, we know the words, it's right there. I've got everything that you want. I got all the love from you. Just call me, and I'll sing it along with love for me. I got arms that long to hold you and keep you by my side. I got lips that long to kiss you. Keep me satisfied. If there's anything that you want, if there's anything that I can do, you're gonna call me and I'll sing it along with love for me and you. I got arms that long to hold you and keep you by my side. I got lips that long to kiss you. Keep you satisfied. If there's anything that you want, if there's anything I can do, just call me and I'll sing it along with love from me to you, to you, to you. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. From me to you, the Beatles. Meet the Beatles and was introducing the Beatles. But I'll tell you something very funny. I've been playing assisted living for 25, 30 years. And now when I go in there, because I like the old jazz, I like the song. I love songs from the 20s and 30s and even some even. But the directors will say, Billy, you got to play newer music. The music is too old. And I go, okay. I go, well, what should I play? And he goes, play the Beatles. The Beatles are the new music now in my assisted living. And it's so, I said, that's the new music. Oh, cow, isn't that an indicator of something. Yeah, when they ever said Billy, because I was still like Bye Bye Blackbird, the Red Red Robin, all that 1920s early jazz stuff I just love. And I do a lot of it. And when they ever said something new, like the Beatles, 60 years ago, that's the new stuff now. So, I mean, a lot of the stuff that we sing, like those songs, they're 100 years old. There's songs from the 1920s that are still very much in our culture. We still sing those songs. And they're either 90 or 100 years old. And yes, my friend.
Are you taking requests?
Yeah, go ahead.
Rolling Stones.
All right.
They were on Ed Sullivan.
Okay, yes they were. Is there any particular Rolling Stone?
What would you suggest?
Well, we have to go to the only ones I know. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. And I try, and I try, and I try. I can't get no. I can't get no. When I'm fighting my dream, everybody comes on to tell me how to wipe my shoes. But I can't be the man who doesn't smoke. Says cigarettes with me. I can't get no. No, no, no. Hey, that's what I say. I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no reaction. But I try, and I try, and I try, and I try. I can't get no. I can't get no. But I'm driving in my car, and the man comes on to tell me what I do. Can't be the man who doesn't smoke. Listen to the president's speech. I can't get no. No, no, no. Almost drunk. Hey, that's what I say. When I look, I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no reaction, but I try, and I try, and I try, and I try. I can't get no. Now what's that last verse when I'm talking about the world, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that, and I'm getting some girl who tells me, baby, come back maybe next week, and you see how long I'll be sleep. I can't get no. No, no. Hey, next time we'll bring the drummer. No satisfaction. Oh, thanks for the honor. Guys, you said you're Weston. Who's the guitar
Keith
player?
Ritchie.
Yeah, the bad boy, yeah. He shows up, he used to show up at the Georgetown Saloon where we played. Yeah, he would show up there, sometimes he'd sit in with the bands there, and sometimes he'd show up at the Reading Roadhouse even. And, yeah, Keith, because he's local. You had another one?
I get by with the help from my.
Oh my God. I can so vividly remember when that came out. That had to be.
That was revolutionary.
Was that
for
68 or
Beatles.
69?
The album.
That was, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Sgt. Pepper album changed.
Rolling Hearts Club Band. Oh,
Yeah.
How was that one?
We got them both.
Peppers.
We got them both.
All right,
We
go.
got them both. I got both of those.
All right.
I just have to bask in the requests. I'm basking in the requests. What a song. What would you do if I sang? Everybody can sing this. Santa lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. And I'm trying to stay out of Oh, I get by with a little help from my friend. Yeah, I get high with a little help from my friend. I try with a little help from my friend. I know it's mine. Though I get by with little help from my friends. I get high with little help from my friends. Yes, I get by with little help. Little help. Here they come. Here comes the other one. We're coming to go today. Another bad play. That you asked for those two. Yeah, because when I'm in Dolce, I generally end the night. In fact, I'm going to be there tonight after this. I always end with, when I get to, they know, oh, Billy's ready to go home. Because I do that two-set, that little medley. Yeah. What is it?
Glenn Campbell.
Glenn Campbell. Oh, you know what? I'm really weak on Glenn Campbell. And it's really too bad because his guitar playing was, I mean, I think he's a lot of people know he's a great guitar player, but I still think he's underrated. His stuff is incredible. In fact, the other night, someone asked for Wichita Lineman, and all I had was like a sentence of it. But yeah, I don't have a lot of Glenn Campbell, and yeah, the amount of stuff and his story, and he's tremendous. And his guitar duets that he'll do with other top-notch guys, it's just. I guess he did a lot of studio work. I think Glenn Campbell didn't he start as a studio guitarist?
Yeah, he did.
Ooh, they are good. Yeah, I wish I had that one.
Joy to the world.
Okay, which one? The
Three Dog Night.
3 Dog Night. Oh God. Oh, you gotta help me with this. You gotta help me. Listen, we're on television. You better help me. I gotta look good on TV. Joy to the world. dropped one of those words. It gets harder and harder. It is so funny because when people will come and see me, they'll say, you know, you really don't know the words to that. I go, at my age, I just make them up now. I mean, it's a gap. You make up the word. Well, who cares? You get the melody, you get the chorus.
Twist and shout, get her
Oh, all
going.
right. Well, this, you know, this is really good, twist and shout. And there's a guy from Richfield named Gary Lefkowitz, who's a songwriter. And in 1976, we recorded a song. I was on the record for a girl sang it, a girl named Nina. And the name of the song was Kansas City Woman. This is, how many years ago? 50 years ago. And the record is sat on my desk, on the next to that, for 50 years. And the guy calls me, he goes, Billy, this is Gary. And he goes, I want to talk about the record you recorded. I said, I'm holding it in my hand. And what are the chances of me holding a 50 year? We did it, yeah, it was like 76. Anyway, he grew up in Reading, Pennsylvania, which was the hometown of Taylor Swift. His parents sold cars to Taylor Swift's parents. Taylor Swift goes out with a Kansas City football player. What's that guy's? So he's trying to get that song to Taylor Swift. This song, Kansas City Woman. And it's really good. I went after hearing it after all those years. He did a terrific job. But that's one story about Gary. But with the twist, I could say in the last 10 years, he's established a relationship with Chubby Checker, who did The Twist. And he did a couple of songs that were really good, and Chubby sounded terrific. And Gary's working with Chubby Checker on these songs that they charted. Those songs actually, he's going to stop with a Dolce someday, and he'll do a couple of songs with me. But, okay, before I do the
Twist and shout,
I gotta go. Come on, baby, let's do this. Yeah, come on, baby, let's do this. Take it on your hand and go like this. You get in bed and come on around. Way down the bed and come on around. We're gonna do this. We're gonna tear the house down. All back down and around you go again. You don't know I love you so. Come on, baby, let's do this. Come on, baby, let's do this. Come on, do this, and you do this. We're gonna do this. What was that, the original twist? You think, mid-50s? Was it 60s? Was it early 60s? Early. Had to be early 60s, yeah. Because I was trying to think, when did the hula hoop make its debut? The hula hoop, we got the encyclopedia on the phone there. Because the twist and that hula hoop. Oh, the hula hoop contests. In fact, we did one at the Sycamore when I was playing there. You yell out whenever you get that answer. We did the hula hoop, but we said we have to make it modernized.
1958.
It was 58?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, the hula hoop was that early on. And so the young girls were twisting with the hula hoop, and then they were taking pictures on their cell phones while they were hula hooping and sending it to somebody. So that made it more difficult. They could do it in a second. I mean, the way they can manipulate a telephone, the cell phone. Yeah, they were taking pictures and hula hooping at the same time. So 1958, oh, that's great. What were they, like, what, they must have been like, what, $1.35 or something like that? Yeah, maybe the cost of a hula hoop in 1958, it could have been much more than $1.
Also in 1958, the song and the hula hoop both the same year, 58.
Oh,
It says right here.
the twist and the hula were the same year?
Yeah.
Perfect. All that fun.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, who would think? Wow. They were big, that's big Americana. The twist, the hula hoop. Oh God, gotta bring it back. All right, so. That 1958 was, that was
Better year.
Oh, man, that's really good news. Jeez, the twist and the hula hooping. Oh, the hula hoop contests all around. Oh my God, everybody did the hula hoop contest. Oh my goodness. Okay, give me another request.
We can hear what you want. Jazz for juniors.
What's that? Oh.
What is your favorites from
Oh,
jazz
okay,
for juniors?
okay. This is a favorite. The Dices know this song. They heard this song, play this song. This song, we played, and to see kids that were like 12, 13, were they 11? Was that like 11, 12, right?
Just around that.
They weren't 13, 14. They were like 11, 12. These young kids, these young men, when they played out, people could not believe that the age group, because the sound was so good, they had good teachers, and they all practiced. Wait, you know what? They had a reason to practice, because they were playing in a restaurant on Monday night or Thursday night, whatever, where they had so many gigs. These young kids were playing all the time. They're always in the paper. Oh, the Jazz for Juniors are going to be here. Man, but they deserved it. They were that good. All right. You'll remember this. We did it in B flat with the horns. Well, I know a place by the railroad track where the boogie is on the back. Where the boogie's all night long. You know the boogie is all day night. Choo choo, choo choo, choo choo, choo choo, choo choo, choo choo, take it right back to the driving shack. So this is where all the horns would go crazy. They got the riff, they would be grooving. Solo over that groove, but it was just big, big sound. we're driving.
I'm a believer of monkeys.
Oh boy, now it's funny, this is funny. You know about Club Getaway? Does anybody here know Club Getaway? Up there in South Kent? South Kent, it opened in 1976. It's been around forever. It's notorious for one thing. Once they rented it out to a nudist association. So Club Getaway had a nudist weekend years and years ago. It happened once, but anyway, I would say, oh, the nudist. But I've been playing Club Getaway forever. I mean, forever. And so I start, when I play there at midnight. It starts at midnight. And then, it's not and I'm gonna go to like 4 o'clock. I'll go to 1:30 or 2, it's a campfire. But these people, well, these young, of course they're young, and they're there for the weekend, and they've been dancing and partying, and I get them with the s'mores and the marshmallows and everything at the campfire at midnight. And sometimes when I have a difficult time connecting, because I'm so old, they don't know I'm their grandfather's age. And you know, I'm always thinking, I'm your grandfather, what am I doing here? But sometimes the monkeys save me. They'll ask for monkeys. I don't, you like the monkeys? And it resonates. It goes through that young demographic. So, I'm a believer. I got a better. I don't love you more or less anything. Seems the more I hear, the less I got. Love's out to get me. That's the way to sing. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. It is over place. Well, I'll believe it without a trace. Out of my mind, I'm in love. I'll believe it. I can keep her with my drive. What's another verse? What's another verse? I thought love was more or less a given thing. We have to do it again. We have to use that verse again. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I give, the less I got. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I'm wanting sunshine, I got rain. It's going to face. Now I'm without a trace, out of my mind, I'm in love with you. I can leave her in my side. When you think of a monkey, take the last train to Boston and meet me at the station. If I will hurt, because I made a reservation. No, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. 'Cause I get in the morning and I'm gonna see you again. I get in this noisy railroad station. I'm going. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. And I don't know if I'm ever gonna know. It's the last train possible. The Monkeys.
Yeah.
It says I'm a Believer was written by Neil Diamond. Do you know any Neil Diamond?
Oh, Neil Diamond. He came to Danbury on August 9th, I think. I remember the kids going to see Neil Diamond at the Elks Hall. He played here, it had to be late 60s, early 70s.
No.
You know,
Sweet Caroline.
I don't. Every day I can begin to win, but as the road goes on, was it spring? It's bringing All right, the hand part, right? And touching hands, reaching out, touching you, touching me. Sweet Caroline, your voice never seems so good. My only Neil Diamond. Alright. I want to sing this with you. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that. You belong to love. When I saw her yesterday, she said it all. And she told me what to say. She said she loved me, and you go back and be back. She said she loves you, and you know you should be glad. And to her soul, she almost lost her mind. Now she said she knows, but now the hurt is gone. She said she loves you, and you go back and be back. She said she loves you, and you know you should be glad. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. With love like that, you know you should be glad. With love like that, you know you should be glad. With love like that, you know you should be glad.
Thank you so much.
God, thank you.
Oh,
This girl comes and finds me in Dolce, so we gotta get you, and then we visit, and then she's so good to me. You're great.
Nice. Don't you have some sort of thing going on every Halloween?
Yes, yes, for 45 years.
45 years.
I'm not gonna make 50, I'm telling you right now. We're gonna, in fact, when Harry Houdini's death, it's gonna be, I think, I think it was like 1929 or something, it's gonna be the 100th, and I'm closing out on Houdini's death. That's gonna be my last Halloween.
But this year,
I'm gonna do it. You know, years ago, it was easy to get pumpkins, because there was farms, there was always farms, and they'd raise them, and I'd get the junk. Give me the stuff you're not selling, the stuff that's damaged. There's no farms anymore, I can't get the pumpkins like I used to have, you know, I know people that only get the pumpkins now. But, so, you know, the area changed. Yeah.
I know, I always want to go there, but somehow something else happens.
Something happens.
Yes.
It's on a Thursday night this year. Thursday. And we're open till dawn. And we stay, we're there all night. All night. The garbage trucks are coming and we're still there.
Also, I want to